right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd and short. Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
We just see each year more and more tight ends come into the league, Mike, that play according to more of like a modern style of football. And what I mean by that is, over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors. And if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a...
Now McCaffrey loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. The veteran Leonard Floyd there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Williams. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run. It's Williams. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. One more time for Williams. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cup in motion. They'll try to run it with Williams. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will take a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get forward for a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy has his man. It's Samuel. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for his 2nd consecutive time.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to be 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 6.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, big hole, left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, it's Stafford. After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Finding space at the 40. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Niners 16, Rams 6.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action, Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Third and long. Cup in motion. Third and long. Here's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. A first down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second and 7. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on second down. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On third down, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Next to score, Niners 23, Rams 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Play action now for Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's 3rd and 7. The motion man is Nakua. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he will score. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball's out.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So we are at the end of the 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Throwing again is Purdy. Oh, he pumps up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now it is 1st and goal. Back to the air is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ricky Pearson, the intended receiver. Now Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. They'll put Ayuk in motion. 3rd and goal. Purdy. This is caught at the 2.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. First and 10. Purdy. A throw on the move is caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And the Niners are going to get the football at their own 23.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
He'll get this into the hands of Debo. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 44, Rams 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
42-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stafford. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Stafford. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the 49ers first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Purdy to Debo for a Niner first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a win here for the 49ers. And they made it look easy.